My God, programmable runes. Is that really the next new meta? I just want to know who else out there is just absolutely just just had it with memes. Anybody? Anybody else? Aren't you sick of memes by now, bro? Especially on this runes protocol that's been diluted, that's been watered down, and everything else in between. It's not really, you know what I mean? It's like it's reached its ceiling, bro. It's time to move on. So as people roll in, and as you guys get in here, do share this. You know, if you're watching the replay, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Also share this on your social media because I would love to know what the heck is this programmable runes all about. You know, that seems to be the newest buzz right now. I feel as though what we're seeing here is they are throwing these new things at us and expecting us to just go bite and run with it and then share it with the world. Kind of like what you guys were psyoped into doing with runes. You know, it's almost like programmable runes. Are you the one being programmed into this whole thing? You know, like they programmed you into thinking that runes was going to be, you know, groundbreaking and revolutionary and all this bullshit. As I just said, I put out a tweet out there, and it's almost like these guys thought they could have brought their influence into this and drive this to new heights. But it actually is more depressing than the 1930s, the Great Depression right now. So, you know, with programmable runes, I want to just make this known, right? I'm actually all for every and anything as long as it's actually going to do something. But if it's all hype, if it's all talk, if it's all this bullshit about like, you know, influencer pushing it, I'm not really all about that life. And I think you guys need to learn from your mistakes too and move on. But I just want to know, is it just me or are y'all just sick of all these degenerate memes being popped up every single way? Know what I mean? What's up, Danny? I see you. What's up, Neomeister? Do share this in the chats, guys. Again, anybody else here sick of this meme culture? Right? Let's get over it. It's almost coming to the point where I can't even put on, you know, scroll on my feed in crypto Twitter or surround myself with these people because I feel like I'm losing brain cells. Honestly, you know, I've already left the low-life friends in the real world, and now I come online to see like-minded people who are being dumbed down. I feel like if I'm losing brain cells right now, bro, I'm coming to that point. It's almost unbearable. So I just want to know, anybody else out there who's watching this live stream, are you fucking sick of all this damn meme bullshit? Right? There's nothing smart about this. I get it. Yeah, let's make some money. But I'm telling you, just like the NFT craze that took place, at some point you guys are going to realize this shit's whack. It's a waste of your time. You know? And when we look at runes, before we get to programmable runes and we get to, you know, what's really going to make change here, you know, when we look at this whole runes culture, and just hear me out for a second, who is this being pushed by the most? Well, by the likes of Leonidas and his Jerk Circle crew, right? Okay, it's being pushed by those guys. Where do they come from? They come from the degenerate world of NFTs. You guys think they're Bitcoin historians? You guys think they're Bitcoin this? As I said, go look at the man's name, Leonidas NFT. So now they're bringing this already broken economy, which is the NFT world, into Bitcoin and trying to make that the culture here with their degeneracy. Remember, they dismissed BRC20s, they dismissed Bitmap, they missed out on that, and they thought they could have reclaimed the glory days with runes. And now, look at the consequence of where runes is right now. I'm telling you, bro, it's like, it's down the gutter. So once again, you're bringing that culture from the NFT into here, and it's not doing too good. So we need utility. As boring as that may sound, it's the goddamn truth. We need some utility. We look at the likes of the stablecoin on L1, okay, BAMP and USD. You know, I'm very interested in that. You know, I'm skeptical, but I'm also open-minded. Right? And I do like Jack. No matter what you guys want to say, it's a smart guy. And if he's at the helm of that, hey, man, I think it has a good chance of succeeding. You know, but we'll see how that progresses. You know, let's talk about that. Let's talk about, you know, what's really happening here, right? So what is the problem, first of all, with ordinals? And you need to understand the history of this. If you see that trail of history and where it led us down this hole or this tunnel and where we're sitting right now, the current status, this is how it went down, okay? So, you know, it all started off with art, right? Everybody was all about art. Remember sub 10K ordinals, whatever happened to that? It was all about, oh, NFT guys coming over here. Dude, nobody gives a fuck about art. Nobody gives a fuck about art. All these guys pushing runes today was about the art. So again, it's a dead freaking industry that they're trying to push onto us with the same values of that industry, of being whitelisted and getting into the next one and getting airdrops. But that's not how the real world works. Okay, and sooner or later, the signs, the telltale signs of that is going to show, like we're seeing right now. So I don't care about your opinion. The reality don't care about your opinion. The graphs don't care about your opinion, okay? What it cares about is meaningful technology. That's the truth. Because meaningful technology actually makes change, and change is what's going to bring on new people into this industry to see, hey, why would somebody want to trade a meme coin on Bitcoin or Runes, BRC20, whatever it is, if it's acting like a marketplace structure? Where they come from, and even Ethereum is better than that. Where they come from in Ethereum, the trading experience is so much better. So Runes is not changing that. Programmable Runes is just another fucking buzzword for you guys to go, oh my God, here's an opportunity to take my money and run. Because I don't learn from my mistakes. Okay? Now look, I don't want to be ignorant because I gotta admit I didn't fully look into it. But at the end of the day, it's like how much times are you going to be fooled? How much times are you going to give people within that industry the credibility? Right? It's almost like an unfalsifiable claim. You can't just keep on saying something without any evidence that it's actually going to work now. Right? That's what you guys need to realize. At the beginning, I get it. It was up to me to kind of like show you guys, prove to you guys what's up. But I think as time went along, you guys should probably like make your own conclusions and be like, hey, that crazy mofo, there's something true in what he was saying. Right? So what's really going to make change here is not, a new adjective in front of the word runes. Okay? It's actually going to be something like, I believe, the Fractal Bitcoin. Why? Because that is the originators on when it comes to tokens on Bitcoin, which is Unisat. Okay? It might be something like BRC20 2.0. Why? Because that is the originators of when it came to tokens on Bitcoin. Those are the type of guys like Domo, like Unisat, who you gotta take serious. Those are the guys who built out the token standard on Bitcoin, okay? And one could argue we've already seen memes on Bitcoin, which was what? Ordi. Which was what? Memes on Bitcoin. So what makes you think that this Runes protocol is going to change anything when it comes to, real change? And right now it's showing signs of that. It ain't doing shit. So, yeah, programmable Runes, prunes, boons, dunes, whatever, bro. It's all bullshit. I don't think a new token standard, per se, is going to give us what we want. It's going to be a whole new framework. And that's what this Fractal Bitcoin is all about. Especially when you have block confirmations, potentially that could only be up to 30 seconds. Right? Things like that. And it's using the same algorithm of proof of work, okay, which is working on Bitcoin and it's going to translate over there. I get it. Yes, sure. This right here is also, just words on talk, but it's coming from the people who were in here from the beginning, who started this industry, not from the people who dismissed it, missed out on it, and then wanted to come on like shill something to you guys, program your asses and believing that how this is the next big thing, okay? They're extracting value from the market, and right now it's showing on the charts. Okay, so the bottom line is I'm very skeptical about programmable runes. I think memes right now it extracted a lot of value from people as well. People don't even have much liquidity, right? As I said, bro, it's not organic. Nothing organic about these things. So enough of that bullshit. If you guys want to stay broke, if you guys want to continue getting bitched at by your wife, if you guys want to just have none to show for all your time being spent on the internet trading fucking cartoon character coins and all these fucking dumbass fucking monkeys and caterpillars, like I keep telling y'all, go ahead. But it's just going to leave you disappointed, bro. Straight up. Do smash the like buttons. Do share this. I appreciate y'all. Just chilling out here in the backyard. It's a nice day here in Canada. Drinking my coffee. Made a video yesterday about, covering an overview on the Fractal Bitcoin by Unisat team, And, the beautiful thing about that is people were like, oh my God, is that really Unisat? Yeah, it is. That's Unisat. It's kind of like when you never really heard about BRC20s. The organic growth, the real technological breakthroughs are going to be the ones that's going to make you rich. Okay? So let's talk about that. So people are saying, oh, well, you mentioned that how you couldn't invest into it. There's a VC that I was literally sitting in a steam room, okay, in Hong Kong, in the hotel I was staying in, the Ritz-Carlton, and the guy was just like, hey, so what are you guys doing here? I'm like, hey, we're investors, and we also have our media company, Trendsetter Ventures Media, Crypto Lifestyles and Personal Brand, blah, blah, blah. And then we start talking about investments. He says that how there is one called Fractal that is by Unisat, but it wasn't a token. It was essentially equity he was investing in. Full disclosure, I'd never invested into equity when it comes to, the crypto space. More of a token guy, but I think that's an area I might be looking into moving forward, right? There was also VCs who invested into Unisat themselves, right? The company as equity as well. So that's pretty interesting stuff. Yeah. So basically, there's people who are doing that, and yeah, I just think those are the more serious projects you need to look at. So when we look at this fractal Bitcoin, what's it doing? It's not doing a shortcut and saying, here's a new token standard. Guys, this is the goddamn truth. Runes and Dog is nothing more than an ego coin. It's an ego coin. If you understand the history, dude, I don't give a fuck. I just speak the facts. I call it how I see it. My eyes don't lie, Listen, tokens on Bitcoin was the driving force for ordinals. It just was. It wasn't art. It wasn't what all these big art influencers was invested in. It wasn't, oh, well, D-Gods is coming to ordinals. Oh, yeah, Bugatti's making their first ordinal art collection. Imagine this. Those same guys that were so passionate about that all of a sudden don't have a care for it in the world. Why? Because they realized that's not what the market wanted. They were on the wrong side of history. It's the truth. And the token started to boom. China came in. They're like, holy fuck, bro. All right, well, this is what the market wants. They want the attention. So they have to make this fuck. Even Casey, I don't give a fuck what you guys say. This is the truth. He was jealous of Domo. Domo's getting all the love. Casey didn't have much following back then like Domo did, right? Now he caught up because of all this hype with runes. Look where it left y'all. Right? There's nothing meaningful with runes, bro. And I said this all the time. Even leading up to runes, I said this. And now the proof is in the pudding. So you could hate me all you want, but like, I don't care if you hate me, if you like me, first of all. I just care about talking about the truth regardless of the price. Right? I don't mean the price of tokens. The price if it's negative or positive news. It's the truth. And you need to know what is going to happen or what the truth is in order to make money. So anyways, when we look at this protocol, right, Fractal Bitcoin, it's not a new token standard, it's a whole new framework, okay, that still represents the core values of Bitcoin. And there will be applications, right, if it's successful, first of all, if it's adopted, which I think it was. If it's successful from a development standpoint, it will be adopted because they got the huge backing of China. And China is the driving force also or I should say they had a large part of success on why BRC20 has really boomed. Okay, it was because of China as well. So we all know Unisat, they got that going on for them. And they're not just throwing a new token standard at you. They're coming with a whole new framework and technology. And that takes some time. And that's going to bring some real change. So things of that nature, okay? Let's talk about BRC20 2.0. Now, one could argue, hey, you just said programmable runes is just like another adjective before the word to make it sound sexy. Is it real change? Well, the thing with BRC20 2.0 is what? They are trying to address the underlying issues once again, okay, which is the lack of DeFi trading capabilities, okay? Like somebody brought it up best, and they said how the real problem is the block size on Bitcoin. And this is where Fractal Bitcoin comes into place. And by the way, you can actually trade all these other things on there, like runes, like ordinals, and also BRC20. But what 2.0 is doing, they're inscribing EVM code within the inscription. Okay, so now you have all of this, all sort of like, swap dexes you could do. That's game changing. So there's nothing game changing about runes. People will say that maybe it's the transfer inscription. Bro, dude, SRC20, Atomicals, look at us. Our platform, sathunter.com, when you pay with that Chin token, which is a BRC20 token, you don't even realize you're making a transfer inscription. We do it for you, and we put in the same block as the payment. So it's almost like, it's literally like runes. You send it in one block. So if I'm not even a developer at heart, I'm just an enthusiast in this space. I had a little bit of money, and I told my ideas to these developers, and they figured it out. The guys who are in this space who has way more connections than me, way more influence than me, way more money than me, didn't even bother to try to do this. Okay? Why? Because, dude, listen, as I say, I don't care about being popular. I really don't. I care about freedom and doing what the fuck I want wherever I want. You guys can do the same shit too. You don't need to be popular to do what you want and have freedom, bro. A lot of influencers get easy things coming at them because they got, a lot of views and they get opportunities. Not me, bro. I don't give a fuck with that shit. So, just do some research and go get it yourselves, bro. And that's it, man. So I think I've been making a career out of this, and I'm always on the right path. And I'm always going to speak my mind if I truly believe in something, regardless if it's unpopular or not. Again, BRC20s wasn't popular. It was very unpopular. I wasn't trying to be cool, but guess what? When it became cool, I sold it to the cool guys. Look at Runes. Runes was cool from day one. That's why you didn't make no fucking money from Runes. Okay? If you got the airdrop, fine, cool. As I said, I run with it, bro. Use people as your exit liquidity. Use the cool people as your exit liquidity. It's not about being cool. It's about finding that unpopular shit. People be like, oh, well, it didn't have no trading volume, bro. That's what you want if you believe it's going to blow up in the future. Because when it gets trading volume, you already hold those bags, it's going to pump. That's the name of the game. It's the name of the game. It's not community driven. Look what this influencer is saying, that influencer is saying. Look what everybody's saying. Kumbaya, we're going to the moon. You're going to go broke. So I think people's psychology really needs to change here. You know, I'm sorry if I'm repeating some of the things I say in the past. Not too sure if everybody heard this, but it's the, you know, that's just how I operate. Okay, AB, give me an example. I use my community as exit liquidity. Give me an example. Let's talk about this. Please tell me. Yeah, go ahead. See, when you come with, you know, this sort of like harmonial, unhinged shit, come with some facts. Tell me, like, what? I'll let you talk. You said that how I block people? If you have real criticism, tell me right now. What is it? I'm open to it, bro. Really or truly I am. Tell me. Polka X. What about Polka X? Polka X did 10x. I got it in the same price as you, the same round as you guys. It did 10x for fucking like 20 days. Wouldn't we all love a 10x right now? No, but people want to bitch back then because things were doing 50x. But a 10x wasn't good enough. Right now, bro, you're doing minus 10x with your fucking runes. But you want to complain about a 10x with Polka X. Come on, bro. And furthermore, you're talking about something that happened last fucking cycle, bro. Seriously, you know how much winter has happened after that? Life-changing shit? Already. Okay, let's say Polka X didn't do shit. And furthermore, this is where you guys are so stupid. How could people like myself, who try to get you guys in at the earliest price possible, just like myself, dump on you when we're in the same round? I don't get it. So this is the type of shit people like me got to deal with. Again, come again. What else? Nope. So you want free shit. I got dog airdrop, so you want... you lazy, entitled motherfucker. Go get a fucking welfare check. That's your dog airdrop. Go get your welfare check then. Nothing in life comes for free, brother. You need to lose some money before you make some fucking money. Okay? So you want free shit. That's what you want. You don't want to risk your money. You want to land on your fucking lap, $5,000 for free, yes to the moon, become a fucking fanboy for the rest of your life. Well, go ahead, bro. See how far that gets you in the real world. That's not the real world. This is what I mean. The culture is being deteriorated and dumbed down on a sense of entitlement. Now it's about, well, I got dog. It was an airdrop. It was for free. Guess what? How much of those are you going to be looking for? Like a fucking beggar on the road. Looking for the next $5 fucking with a little cup like this. You got any change for me? Might as well go fucking panhandling, bro. Go panhandling. That's what you want. You want free shit. Bro, you can talk all you want, but at least come with some facts, because if you don't, I'm going to embarrass you like I just did. You know? And look, whoever's holding his message, let him talk. Let him talk. I don't care. Franny, what? I'll bring up all the rugs. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Any other questions in the meantime, as this guy gets wrecked live? Let me scroll up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Your thoughts, my 100x homie? Yeah. Look, bro. Again, when everybody was talking about dog, when everybody was talking about all these other bullshit fucking runes tokens that's being shilled by the word influencers, I told you guys about the only one that did over 80x, which was the BAMK. $ BAMK. Bro, people were too distracted with free money, thinking that they're gonna learn from that. How are you learning from airdrops? How are you learning from your experience? How are you becoming better moving forward in the future? You don't learn from anything that's just given to you, that lands on your lap. So they were distracted with that shit. They were in euphoria. As much as I criticize runes, the only one or two I spoke about two, Rooney, which is going live soon, and this BAMP did over 80x. Imagine that. And that's the one that actually has utility. A stablecoin on L1. Imagine that too. That outperformed all the memes. The community is getting so dumbed down, they think having a high market cap coin is what you want as an investor. Okay? So this 1 billion thing is doggone it past 1 billion, bro. You guys, dude, you ask any investor about that. You want a low cap, something that's going to grow. You don't give a fuck about it launching at fucking a high valuation because it's harder for it to flip. You care about the token performance. So for me to even sit down here and try to dissect this and explain this to people, is embarrassing and a waste of energy. But this is what I mean when I make these tweets, how the culture is being deteriorated and a sense of entitlement, like this guy over here. It's not about, it's not even doing on 10x, bro. Man's complaining about a 10x, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back then with that other coin that he mentioned, back like fucking, I say the last bull cycle is equivalent to like your past life. You don't talk about the past, talk about what happening now, you know? And even still, yeah, we bring that up. Again, I'll give this example. We have 10 fucking investments and we have $10,000. We put $1,000 into all, right? Let's just say 9 rugs, 9 goes to 0, 9 didn't work out, but that one did a 50x or that one did a 100x, that's 50 grand. You're down fucking 9 grand. So dude, you got 41,000 profit. That's like, I gotta explain that shit to people. You think you're gonna get it all? No. As I said, we ain't gonna hit everything, but we're gonna hit 100x along the way, so it's okay. But I still gotta explain this shit to people, you know? Yeah, all good, bro. I guess like, you know, and like I don't mean this to be a derogative, but it's the truth. Crypto, like investing, is a game, and life is a game of winners and losers. Some are gonna win, some are gonna lose. You all can't win, you all can't lose. There is that divide there. And are you gonna find yourself on the opposite end of that divide or on the right end of history? That's the truth, bro. If I buy something, I gotta sell to somebody. You buy something, you gotta sell to somebody, right? Like a fucking house. You want to buy a house fucking last year, the guy who bought it 5 years ago probably is in more profits than you, you know? And then you want to sell it down the road for a profit too or whatever. That's just how it works, bro. So this is why I try to tell you guys, you know, when people are talking about, oh, it has a strong community and it's great, bro, that's a fucking, that's a trap. That's a trap. It's the truth. It don't work like that. Okay, so AB, let me see what you got here. So all your pre-sales were dumping on the community. So my pre-sales, I'm dumping on my community. So my pre-sales that the community, and it's not my pre-sales, it's what the market has to offer first of all. It's not my pre-sales. So if the market has something to offer and I'm looking at it, and we believe the name of the game is to get at the cheapest price possible, and pre-sales is one of those things you could do, right? Because you get it before the market, before it hits the market. Okay, cool. So that's, those laws and those circumstances is exposed to everyone on the market. So it's not my pre-sales, number one. Okay, so the pre-sales that I invested into and showed people how I made money with that without them investing into, and they wanted to, right? I get people in if they want to. So what? That's fucking up to them, right? We get into these things at the same fucking price. How do I dump on them, bro? How do I dump on people if we're getting in at the same fucking price? Anyhow, Sonic says BTC gigs don't care about runes. Nothing new, maybe. Yeah, and this is another thing. They don't give a shit about runes. The people that matter the most don't give a shit about runes the most, and that's China. That's a big reason why it's failing. You know, it really is. Like even if you look at the vast majority of crypto, you know, China's awake. You know, South Korea, right? Bitthump, right? And Upbit. All those things matters, right? In every single bull run, you will see the volume spiking over there and Bitcoin goes up or what have you. So, yeah, that was also one of their downfalls too. Do smash the like buttons if you appreciate realism. Okay, yeah, Bumper fucked up, sure. GameStar fucked up, sure. Soul Chicks, I think that did like about 4x. Charizard, sure. Okay, cool. What about Paid Network? 250x. What about Ordi? Over 400 fucking x. What about Pepe? Over 400x. What about memes on Bitcoin? Over 300x. What about Pools Finance? Over 100x. What about Bondly? Over fucking 180x. And like fucking so much others. Like, I can't fucking remember. You know, now BAMP recently. Like, bro. Don't play the numbers game with me. Play the fucking profitability margin game with me. As I say, expect some losses. So I'll try to explain this in a calm way because I get passionate. In the world of investing, whether that's crypto, that's, you know, gold, or well, not really gold, but real estate, stocks, what have you, you have 3 columns, right? You got wins, you got losses, you got profitability margins, okay? You may have 10 fucking investments. But 9 lost, 1 won. This is not baseball, 9-1 you fucking lose or you win, right? What was that profitability margin, that profitable margin? What was it? Well, as I said, if you have 10 fucking projects, you put 1,000 to each, let's just say 8 fucking went down the shitter, but that one did 50x, that one did 100x, bro. You are up by 50x, you're up by 41,000. 100x like we do all the fucking time over here, you're still up 90 grand. So don't count with your fucking fingers, dude. You really are insulting your own intelligence, that's all. So, yeah. That's how it works. Sorry, this thing got stuck here. Thomas Crypto up in the house. What's up, Thomas? Thomas is traveling the world right now. Okay. Mosley, you the man. Okay, what's up, Mosley? Appreciate you, man. Was it Mark Ransom? Cool, man. Mosley from where exactly? I know 2 Mosleys. So the metaverse business is still there, right? Like, so, dude, like, guys, let's talk about this too. What I do actually has meaning behind it, and it has skill, has a major risk. Okay, I will look at what's on the market and pick winners, things that I can't control, but yet we do this time and time again, and we make winners. Sure, as AB mentioned, there are losers as well, but our profitable margin is stupendous. It exceeds the wins and losses, right? So the winning percentage is what matters the most, and that's incomparable. That's one thing. But then we build. So we also had, the Metropolitan business when the metaverse hype happened. Built that out. That's there. So that takes a lot of risk. When you're building something, there's a higher chance of you failing than actually succeeding. Okay? Then we built the Sat Hunter inscription tool. So many people said, "Oh fuck, he's not going to build anything." Remember when I took that little break? But that break was to actually monitor the devs and make sure that how we're going to make this happen. Because at the time, when you're working with a new standard like BRC20 tokens and ordinals and trying to incorporate that into real technology, as detecting the membership, as accurately charging as the right amount of shin for the payment, that is hard. There is no pressure when it comes to a meme coin. Especially when you have influence, that's easy. That's light work. But developing something from scratch, brand new, with a new standard and protocol, bro, and coming through on that's a man's fucking job right there, bro. And we delivered on that shit. And people say, "Oh, well, the price." Bro, the price is this. The value is this. It's not the price. If it pumps cool, which it actually, on the aftermarket, Minters got over 66x, 66x, over, probably 75x. People who actually bought in the market, depending on when you bought it, went up to 24x. Okay, I don't know any runes that did 24x after market. Okay, and if you minted it, you even in a fucking you got a Rex as well for the most part. Besides the one that I mentioned, which is BAM. So, when you do it like that, bro, it's a little bit more difficult. So I take pride in that, and we came true. And what I mean is the value is the use case. What does it do? Well, it literally, you don't have to ever spend Bitcoin on inscriptions, which was the most used thing in all of ordinals. At some point you have to inscribe, whether you're making art, whether you're getting into a new mint, whether you're etching your own token, whether you're minting a new fucking runes token. So it's the most widely used thing in all of ordinals. We call it high frequency fucking utility. You can use it any second, any minute, any hour, any fucking day of the week or month of the year. That's what we did. Right now you could go there and use it, bro. So that is your value proposition. It's keeps Bitcoin in your damn wallet, and you use this shitcoin called shit, bro. And we executed that. If you can't respect that, bro, you are a degenerate. You are a degenerate. I'm sorry. You are. It's literally the first ever utility token to ever exist on Bitcoin. On Bitcoin, not BRC20s, on Bitcoin, bro. And that's an achievement. So I got fuck what anybody says. You guys want to get psyoped into this meme culture and get erect into some fucking make-believe runes bullshit that's a repackaged version of what already exists? Go ahead. People like me laughing to the bank all the time. The smart money guys. People want to follow where the crowd's going, where the wind's blowing. What's popular, what's cool. Get wrecked. Yeah, so I just did actually on Fractal BTC. Yeah, let's talk about some real shit. Fractal Bitcoin is a new framework, a new protocol, let's call it. I don't want to call it sidechain or L2 because I don't think that's what it is. But it's like this new protocol that works exactly the way Bitcoin works. At least this is what they're telling us, which is the SHA, what's it? 326 or whatever. It's the same algorithm as proof of work. So it's not a new invention. It's pretty much the same exact code, so to speak, an algorithm. So it restores the core values of Bitcoin. But the benefit from it is, at least it's what they say, block times will be 30 seconds, which is going to bring a real change to our experience here on Bitcoin, which is going to proliferate the industry, which is going to make adoption. And that's what we need here. We need real change through real tech, right? And that's the gist of it there. So so how could you take advantage of this? You could take advantage of this by seeing what projects are going to be developed on this protocol. Because then those projects, more likely out of 10, would have tokens attached to it, right? And you could have, just DeFi-like applications on there. Crypto Keep, Francis, what's up, bro? What's going on, man? Just was chilling here in the backyard, man. Got to go eat some curry goat inside just now. But getting hungry. My wife made some food. But I'm just chilling on the couch right now and decided to go live to speak about some things. I'm drinking a coffee, bro. Thank you for joining. He says, back in the Paxful days, we spoke on Telegram a few times. You've been Mr. 100X in 2020. My name was Mr. Mosley. It's been a... Okay, yeah, that rings a bell, yeah. So Paxful days too, bro. That was pretty much in the bear market times for the most part. Yeah, Paxful was cool. Canadians we can't trade there anymore because we'd be banking too much money. It's kind of like the casino. When you're hitting up the bookies and you're making too much money from them, they're going to have to ban you, right? So that's what Paxful did to us pretty much. We were just banking the corn over there. All good, all good. What else we got here? Sonic says, oh yeah, so Tap will go high because of the new hype on Ton, the Tapper games. Yeah. That's what I said. The new Tap protocol is the Tap games, right, on Ton. Like that hamster combat and such. But yeah, no, like, look, even all the things I said about Tap in the past, it actually came to fruition if you look at Track. I don't know, what's going on with Track these days? Not much, like what I was saying. And that's not their focus anymore. People gave me shit. Bro, this is why I don't get the community shit, bro. It's like you're going to be psyoped and brainwashed, drinking that Kool-Aid. Everybody tells you it tastes good. But when that fucking cup is empty, then what? You know what I mean? So I think Track is showing that as well. But what I would say is, I do respect the Tap protocol if they're bringing some real infrastructure and DeFi applications onto Bitcoin. I have to respect that because there's too much dumb shit out there right now that's getting people wrecked and not furthering and bettering the industry. So if Tap is going to do that, hey, I'll support them. I'll even support damn Programmable Runes if it's the real deal. But I'm very skeptical. So I want people to know this. It's not about hating. It's about speaking the truth and standing up on what you believe in. And there's so many pussies out there that just goes with the fucking flow. Seriously. That's why they'll never make it in crypto. But you know what? We need those type of people because it's just easy money for me. I just take that lollipop out of their mouth and put it in my mouth and suck it up. Straight up. Do appreciate you guys for joining me on this random live stream. Do smash the like buttons. We are talking about Programmable Runes. We are talking about Fractal Bitcoin, which is Unisat's new framework and protocol that should be launching in a matter of a few months. And we are touching up on BRC 22.0, where the real change is going to be, where the next trend potentially could be here in the Bitcoin ecosystem. So yeah, do smash those likes and do share this. What other questions you guys got for me? So, JapCap3D says, I hope you and your family are doing well. Enjoy the family trip. Yeah, exactly. So I was discussing about doing that. I mean, like, the thing about me, though, is it's like, although, like, this is what I truly believe in. I was having a talk with Dev about this. I think that when bullish times are here, you need to make the most out of your opportunities. You need to capitalize on your opportunities, right? So we look at BRC20s, which was actually a bear market. Imagine this. When BRC20s came out, Bitcoin was at like 20K. Biggest influencers in that space, like Leonidas, didn't want to fucking talk about it. So it didn't have the push from them, but it organically grew, and it was the biggest opportunity in ordinal history to date. So we capitalized on that, okay? We made the most out of that. We made over 500x, 400x, 300x, and even with already fucking, I can't even know how much x. I got a 0.05 cents, 4.5 cents in a Discord chat. So do the math on that, right? I capitalized on that moment. In the bull market prior to that, we capitalized on that. So when the bearish times comes, it's like if you're trying to dig for gold in the same area, in like this desert, like that sand you're digging, no matter how much you dig, you're not going to find gold. But if you capitalize on the moments and the times and you got yours, right? when it mattered the most. That's what it comes down to. So what I'm trying to say is, if nothing's really going on, and I've achieved most of my accomplishments and my achievements within that time frame, yeah, you should go and chill the fuck out, because you're going to get burnt out, and save your energy, save your time, and all these things for when it matters the most. That's when you need to capitalize. So when the next, time comes, which, as I say, it's going to be in Q4 of this year, latest Q1, but I'm not going to change that Q4. We're talking about like November time. That's when it matters the most, and make the most out of it. So when people have this rhetoric of, and I get the logic where they come from, you should always be hustling, which is true. You should always be hustling, but that doesn't mean you always need to bang out content. At least for me. Real content is creating videos, having lighting, doing edits, doing hashtags. It's not Twitter. Like, yeah, you could fucking wake up in the morning, take a shit and tweet about, oh, those summers here, everyone, I promise you, whatever you want. Sure. But I don't mean that type of stuff. Like, you don't have to create content, because it takes a lot of energy and time out of you, and it'll drain you for no fucking reason, right? But always be actively looking for something, like research-wise, in the market, which doesn't involve content all the time. So I preserve my energy and time for when it matters the most. Especially when you've been in the game for about 7 years. You need to know when to tread lightly. Like a fighter. You think they're training around the fucking clock every fucking day, bro, of the year? No, you need time to rest, bro. Recuperate your fucking, your energy, and take advantage of the next thing. Do smash the like button, as I appreciate each and every one of y'all. KRC20 Crypto Keep, not really, I don't really know much about KRC20. Yeah, what's your thoughts on Ton Telegram Network? I saw your video regarding Ton, yeah. I gotta actually make a proper video about that. So, Ton is very unique and special. They had some fun in the early days with the SEC, and it came out of the limelight. It had a lot of hype before. I think the SEC was trying to do what they did to Facebook when they came out with their coin, and Ton didn't want to fall victim to that same, to that same thing. So that kind of like dissipated, and we're seeing Ton with a user base, I think active members of over 1 billion. Sorry, active members of 900 million, but a total members of like something like crazy, like 1.5 billion. I think the total amount of users in cryptocurrency itself is roughly 400 million. Now, these games like, say, Notcoin, right, is doing a very good job in onboarding new people into crypto unknowingly, indirectly. They're playing these Web 2 games, thinking it's Web 2, but in fact it's Web 3. I think a better example is the Combat Hamster, where it has this YouTube channel that all of a sudden became the biggest channel in crypto. It's like this hamster talking like if he's sucking helium all the time, and he's talking about crypto news like Andrew Tate Daddy Coin and whatever else, 50 Cent rugging, in the space. And these normies that are playing this game are actually falling in love with this character, watching that and coming in. So I think it's a great way to onboard people, and I think the Ton ecosystem is most certainly going to present mega opportunities for people who are actively looking for the next big thing. Now I think also these Telegram in-game apps are going to change now from in-game apps to other type of applications. It's not just going to be games. Might be some DeFi shit, might be some payment shit, some P2P market shit. The wallet, I would not recommend you guys use Telegram wallet. It is centralized, so don't use that wallet. You need permission to withdraw. You need to submit KYC. I would say get, what's it, the Ton Keeper wallet. That's the wallet you should get. Ton Keeper, something like that. But yeah, to the person who said, enjoy your time, yeah, I didn't really confirm that as yet, although I could do it whenever I want, but we'll see what's up. Like for me, it's all about purpose too. You want to have some purpose, and when you're staying idle for too long, don't get me wrong, you need your rest. You don't have the sense of purpose, right? So you get bored, you get unfulfilled, you might start to get a little depressed. So you got to stay active to a certain degree. I'll always make content. Whenever that time comes, I'll always make content, like probably for the rest of my life. Stas says, Francis, haven't attended your lives in a while. Now doing my workout, seeing you live. Oh, right on, bro. As you can tell, or maybe you can't tell, I've been working out too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Drinking that, a bunch of shit. Creatine and kettlebell swings and all that stuff. Special! What's up, Special? Long time no see, bro. Hope everything's okay. I know you probably still are holding on to those, what's it? The crocodile atomicals? I still got mine too, don't worry. Do you think SAT's going to be integrated in Fractal Bitcoin? Hashim asks, who knows? But if I had to guess, I would say no. Just a guess, I could be wrong. Maybe the pizza might be, because I think the pizza airdrop is more of Unisat's coin than Sats at this point. I think Sats was serving a purpose with the other swap decks they had going on that didn't really take off. It wasn't perfect, let's say. So I think this pizza coin might have more of a correlation to the new Fractal Bitcoin, if I had to guess. Tops? No way, bro. I think it begins in November, roaming nomad. November is when the real shit starts. And then Bitcoin's going to cross over 100K in December or January. Bro, maybe before. I think in November we're going to be in 80,000. And I don't make price prediction about Bitcoin or anything like that. I might make some Xers, like market cap, which I guess one could say is price. But, with Bitcoin, I don't really get into the price prediction game. But if you look at history, every single time there was a halving in Q4, it made new all-time highs. Now, could that break this year because we got new elements? Maybe too much money came in from this ETFs. Maybe Bitcoin climbed all the way to like a new all-time high of 74,000 whatever dollars too fast, too soon. And we didn't really see the normies asking us, is it a good time to buy Bitcoin? The normal people didn't put new money in, right? It was kind of weird times, right? We actually hit a new all-time high, 73K, 72, 74K, whatever it was. But it didn't spark major interest with mainstream media for the most part, and the everyday average guy, right? So that was unforeseen. Never had that happen. So there's a lot of different elements here, but I think we got too much good going for us. You could talk about it in November too, like whoever gets elected, like Biden or Trump. Obviously, if it's Trump, I think that's going to bode better for us. But regardless who's going to be elected, mathematics don't give a fuck about who's elected. The halving is what I'm talking about. I think it's just gonna pop no matter what because of that. Miners can't dump as much. ETFs, all these things, Ethereum ETF. I think that's more of a distraction to the real reasons on why we're gonna pop, but that I guess does help. I think the ETF action has cooled off a bit though. People aren't buying as much Bitcoin ETFs as they were at the beginning. Would that change? Maybe. Is that going to make Bitcoin price pop? Is that the driving force for it? Probably not. It's going to be the driving force like what always happens every 4 years. Supply and demand. Less sell pressure. Miners can't sell. They're not getting, what were they getting before? Fucking 6.5 Bitcoin or whatever. Now they're getting 3.15 or 6.25 before. That's what it comes down to. What else we got here? Special says, doing good, broski. Just accumulate. Hey, there you go. Accumulate right now, man. Smart guy. What are you accumulating? Share with us in the chat. How much pizza you suggest we hold? I don't know, bro. I'll be honest with you all. I don't even own any pizza myself right now. I don't. Not because I don't think it's good or bad or whatever. It's just, I mean, I'm looking at other things here, but I'll definitely grab some. And I can't really tell you how much I think you should own, man. I think you guys will know better. What's your risk tolerance? What's your capital like? How much capital do you got? I think that's something you guys should make the decision for yourself. Good to be here, Joshua says. Thank you for joining, Joshua. What? What did I see? Somebody saying, calling me a Jew? Whatever. That's up to you, bro. I'm not saying anything about that to get shadow banned. I already get shadow banned for freaking dropping alpha, for being real about how the world works and how you need to stay ahead. Seriously, people don't get the bell notifications anymore. YouTube don't, they don't reward realism, man. They just don't. So maybe because I curse a lot too. I don't know. Could be that. How to find good pre-sales to be a part of? Thank you. Good question. So I would say this. Why pre-sales perform the best and also could not perform the best, but let's just say why. Because just like anything in life, you must get at the grassroots level. You must get at the earliest price possible to have a better chance of it growing, or for you to grow with it, or for it to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7x market cap wise, etc. Now, you can look at this from a meme bot perspective. Right? People who have bots, they snipe it, they get it real fast, real early, and by the time they get in, your human, reactions of clicking a mouse and going and confirming and doing all these things is way too late. The coin probably already flipped by 5x, and then they sell. So that in itself is another example of somebody getting in very early on something. So no matter how you do it, it's all about getting in as early as possible if you think something could actually be successful in the future. So then that's the reason why pre-sales is a great avenue for that. It could also backfire, but no risk, no reward. Okay, cool. Once you got that in mind, in crypto, there's always going to be a big trend. There's always. Remember the AI fucking trend, the metaverse trend, the ordinals fucking hype, the NFT hype, fucking, I don't know, they did some fucking chat GPT things too. Some GPT this, GPT that coin. Those things pop too. So I would just say, look at something that's actually going to be, look, if you want to be a degen and you want to take advantage of someone's hype or euphoria, you can do that too. You can play that game too and take advantage of degen's mistakes. But it's a very dangerous game. But that's one angle of doing it. Or you could find a project that's actually within that trend but building something substantial. Now I have to admit, those are far and in between, and it's very hard to, out of 50 projects, maybe 2 or 3 will be that. But you could take advantage of the hype. And this is why I tell people, it's like musical chairs. That thing's going up, going up. When the music is on, whoever's standing, and when it goes off, loses. It's like hot potato. Who's going to win? Are you going to hold the bag or me? That's just crypto. That's just crypto, man. So if you know the game that you're playing, you could be successful. And I want to bring something up too. When it comes to these pre-sales, a lot of people don't really like vesting. But bro, in the last bull run, I got to be honest, the ones that I were vested in, say I'll get 10% every month, 5%, it's 5% here, 10, 20, whatever. Bro, if it wasn't for the vesting, it will not negate sell pressure. And also, during the months of me being vested, those tokens were going up. Maybe if I had everything, I would have sell everything and not take advantage of that green dildo, right? So with the vesting periods, it helps healthy token growth, and it deteriorates or deters sell pressure. So vesting is healthy, bro. People just want a shitload of tokens, and then you see all this dump happen on this fucking red graph, and nobody wants to touch it. So it's not healthy when you get too many tokens. That's just the facts. I'm only speaking from my experience. So, I think vesting is also a good thing. But there's a lot of different, moving factors here and elements that's going to determine if it's successful or not, right? The timing of the market, the marketing, influencers, the actual project, the team, the token economics, all these things combined is what you're going to have to analyze, if that makes sense. Okay, what we got here? Still not working. I don't know, maybe this is work, right? I'm making content, right? I'm dropping some knowledge on you guys here, at least. I'm just telling you guys like it is, bro. Dude, no matter what you guys say, you ain't gonna find this type of shit anywhere else. You're gonna find the same boring, lame stuff, just regurgitated, repeated, blah, 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 blah. Nobody ain't gonna sit down and be real with y'all, bro, straight up. Okay, we got Uncle Bernard. I suggest never using resources required to fulfill your family's needs. In pursuit of taking major risks and obtaining your wants, I use funds that are disposable. That's true. Yeah. I mean, that's true as well. But I think, you hear these stories all the time where some wife is leaving their husband because he's investing too much time and money into green frogs, even sometimes orange frogs and monkeys that are colorful with, a bunch of other animals attached to that too. And he has none to show for it. As a matter of fact, he has a lot to show for it in terms of their losing money. So, that is a real thing here happening in the space. There's so many separation, fights, divorce that's coming because of crypto, bro, and NFTs. It's true, and I made a tweet about that, and I meant every single word about it. Go check it out, my latest tweet. If you're not following me on Twitter, you might want to do that at the Crypto LIF7. We have exclusive content over there. Okay, let me read this. What do we got here? PXTR. Hello. I don't know who you are, but I want you to know that you are a good person. Okay. I thought it was some bullshit about I was going to read here. You are worth a lot. If they say something negative to you, it is not true. You are important. Appreciate you, man. PXTR. And even if you had some criticism, I appreciate that too. I'm open to constructive criticism, but what I don't tolerate is spamming and unhinged childlike behavior. But I appreciate that comment. Thank you. Richard says, oh, all good, guys. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go get something to eat. Any other questions? Let me know. I'll give you guys about a minute or so, and we'll leave it at that. But programmable runes, I'm skeptical. I'm still open-minded, but I don't think it's gonna really do much. How many times you guys are going to be fooled from the same entities? I don't know, bro. Although I think it's a whole new developer or something, but it has anything to do with runes. I think even Casey's girl, Erin, was saying that how you can't do that with runes. So I don't know how much technical know-how she has under her belt, but if it's coming from the guy who created runes, she might have some merit when it comes to her knowledge, right? Yeah, I would say let's wait for the real dogs to come out, like the Unisats of the world, like Domo, the people who invented this space to begin with, the people that were the driving force for its success, who built out the initial infrastructure to know best what the real problems are to solve them. That's what I would say, and I'm really looking forward to that. Do smash the like buttons, guys. We got double the amount of viewers than likes. You're breaking my heart over here. Hate from nowhere, all good, man. Hate, love, or in between. Thank you for joining and spending your time with me today. And that's all I got for y'all. So there ain't really much left to say other than until the next one, your ass is on your own, bro. Later.